Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch.
Austral, adjective. Southern, southerly. Australian, the former basic monetary unit of Argentina. Supplication, noun. The act of asking a god or someone who is in a position of power for something in a humble way. Invocation, a humble request, prayer, petition, etc. The center of the Milky Way passes directly over central Chile during austral winter evenings. Our research team in Antarctica includes 8 biologists who travel south every austral summer to study weddell seals as they hunt beneath the sea ice. How does the austral spring ozone hole formation due to sunlight matter to winter sea ice extent? The ozone hole does open up in the austral spring, yet sea ice growth happens during the austral winter. The mean departure date for the post-breeding migrations in the austral summer was January 7th. During the warm periods of the austral summer, ephemeral streams flow from the glaciers toward the lakes. The only source of water to the streams is glacial melt during the austral summer. Within this expanse, there are hot spots of primary productivity during the austral spring and summer. Austral spring comes early in some regions. He says during the austral summer, the temperature typically ranges from right around freezing to about -10 degrees Celsius. It is a transitory phenomenon enduring only a bit more than a month in the austral spring. Recollect that these same stars are now visible from the southern hemisphere at the height of the austral summer. Given their unwillingness to compromise and make concessions, their opposition to the austral was inevitable. Nervous investors began to turn their assets into dollars, and the flight from the austral began in earnest. He points towards the ceiling and makes a gesture of supplication. He calls God Abba, Father, in the true spirit of supplication. Its half arches were raised in supplication, its carvings illuminated by the incandescent glow of the fire chambers. He kneels before her and extends his arms, palms upward in supplication. His gesture is somewhere between surrender and supplication. The song is musically complex, and the words are in the form of a supplication to mortal beings. Let your ears be attentive to my supplication. I trust in the Lord. My soul trusts in His word. Religions have used a variety of rituals, prayer, supplication, sacrifice, and altered states of consciousness. Shall we resort to entreaty and humble supplication? What terms shall we find which have not been already exhausted? The spy knelt before the king. He made a supplication for mercy.